Let's make some jalapeno popper egg rolls. Let's see what we can do. So the last time we spun the wheel of flavor, we had a big success. Everybody seemed to love the birria pasta we did with the birria ravioli, and it was honestly probably my favorite wheel spin we've had yet. That was so good. So this is gonna be hard to beat, but a lot of the comments came in, a lot of great suggestions. One of the fun ones I thought would be quick and easy to do would be a jalapeno popper. Everybody seemed to want birria egg rolls, so we're getting the egg rolls this time, but we're gonna do some jalapeno poppers, and I've been thinking about this. One of the ways I like to elevate jalapeno poppers is with chorizo, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna have some bacon. Instead of wrapping it, we're gonna go ahead and cook the bacon and mix it all in with the cream cheese and some shredded cheese, but let's get started. Now, per usual, we're gonna start with the bacon because it's gonna take the longest to cook. Now, I'm gonna cut this bacon into little lardons here, little bite-sized pieces. Of course, with traditional jalapeno poppers, a lot of times we'll wrap it around that. I don't think that's gonna work here if we're gonna make egg rolls. So let's get this started. Just gonna put this bacon over some medium-low heat, let it start to render down. Next, we're gonna take our chorizo and just sort of, now I'll go ahead and, since I got gloves on, do this with my hands. I like to get a lot of surface area here, get that covered up, and then we will get a good crust on it that way. Another tip, let's go ahead and get our cream cheese out, let it start softening up. So when we go to mix that together, it's not a hard block of cream cheese. Now, let's talk about these jalapenos. What I think I wanna do is cut the bottom off, like such, and core out the middle. I don't have one of those fancy jalapeno cores, so I'm gonna try this little peeler here. Seems to be working pretty well. And then pull it out as well. That's what the fancy tool does better. Not to worry, you can always cut down the middle. Get yourself a little room to kind of scoop it out there. You can leave this in there obviously, but I'm gonna stuff it, and I don't want it to be too hot either. So there we go. Now I got a hot, nice little hollow shell there to stuff our filling with. We're gonna do that to all these jalapenos here. Now this chorizo is nice and cooked. It's hard to tell with chorizo because the color that you're going for when you're browning it is pretty much the same color as when it's finished. It's kind of hard to tell. I usually end up overcooking it a little bit, but it's got a lot of fat in there, so it's got room to breathe if you do go over a little bit. But it's been cooking for 6 or 7 minutes, so we are good to go. We're gonna finish rendering out this bacon. Let's start working on this filling. While this bacon's finished, we're gonna go ahead and put our filling together. We got our cream cheese. We've got some shredded cheese. Some beef rub. Take some of this chorizo. Let's go ahead and add some of this bacon. Now, let's give it a mix. Let's take these jalapenos, take that little split in them, start filling her up. All right, this might actually work. I'm pretty excited about it. All right, we've got some egg roll wrappers here. Let's get this started. Basically, we just want to work the dough together as much as you can. Use a little bit of water to dab the edges, and that's going to help it seal together. I think that'll work. We crimp the edges really well with that. So, see what we can do. All right, we've got our oil at about 350 degrees. Here goes nothing. All right, let's see how this goes. These are looking good. They don't take very long to fry. We're just waiting until these are nice and golden brown and crispy. All right, these are looking great. I think it's time to pull them. Drain them on a paper towel here. I mean, look at that. That looks so good. I would definitely say that some of them are wrapped better than others, but that's to be expected. Now, as bad as I want to just pick one of these up and eat it, I've got to let it rest. I bet these are just scorching hot, but we do have to serve them with some good homemade ranch. I don't know how they're going to taste, but I know that they look really cool. I mean, it's an appealing way to do it, especially with the top out like that. Now, let's do the most important test here. They're crunchy. Oh yeah, look at that. This is a great idea. Man, these feel like they're going to be hot. Gotta go for the ranch. All right. It's way too hot to eat, but it's worth it. I'm doing it again. Let's get a cross section here. Look at that filling. That chorizo is really giving it a good pop. This is such a great idea. I'm telling you, one of these days I'm going to have a restaurant. I'm going to have all these creations from the wheel on the menu because I haven't had anything yet this bad. It's not going to knock off the birria pasta. That's going to be hard to beat. But this is so good, and it's such an appealing way to do it. Let me know what you think about the jalapeno popper egg rolls. Of course, you can find the full recipe in the description below and on our website at crowfood.com, along with other great recipes. Let us know what you want to see us put against this wheel. It's been a really exciting series so far, so let's keep going and let me know what kind of crazy ideas you have for the wheel. As always, thanks for watching.